The family arrived in New York City on a bright, restless morning, carrying suitcases, sunscreen, and the feeling that something historic was about to happen. They had come to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the 4th of July, and the city seemed ready to match their excitement with its own energy and noise. From the windows of their hotel, they watched taxis stream through the avenues like moving sparks, while flags fluttered from balconies and bus stops as if the whole city had dressed for the occasion. Daniel, the father, was the sort of man who wanted every trip to have meaning, while Lena, his wife, noticed the small details others missed, like the way strangers smiled at each other when they heard fireworks being discussed. Their daughter Maya, 15 and sharp-eyed, had nearly decided the trip would be boring before it began, but that changed when she saw a crowd gathered near the waterfront with telescopes, picnic baskets, and hand-painted signs. Her younger brother Eli, who believed every celebration should include a mystery, insisted that the best part of the day would not be the parade, but whatever happened before it. They walked through the city as the afternoon deepened, passing storefronts draped in red, white, and blue, and stopping often because the streets themselves felt like a festival. At a small museum display near the harbor, a guide told them that the city had played a role in the earliest days of the nation, and that each generation had added its own layer to the story of freedom. Daniel listened carefully, surprised by how a simple holiday could hold so many endings and beginnings at once. Maya, who had expected history to feel distant, found herself imagining marches, speeches, and ships arriving under the same sky she now stood beneath. By evening, they reached a park overlooking the river just as the crowd settled into a shared silence, the kind that comes only before something unforgettable. A child nearby dropped a paper crown, an old man returned it with a bow, and Eli whispered that this was proof the city liked dramatic entrances. Then the first firework rose above the water, bright enough to turn every face toward the sky. Another followed, and another, until the darkness became a canvas of gold, violet, and silver. The reflected colors rippled across the river, making it seem as though the city had opened a second sky beneath their feet. Lena stood with her hand in Daniel's, while Maya leaned forward with a kind of wonder she would not have admitted an hour earlier.